intuitive business reading. So as you guys are tuning in, coming on, say hello where you may be tuning in from. If you're watching replays, type in hashtag replay, but we are doing live intuitive business readings. So for coaches, healers, consultants, so if you have any questions around your business, you can type in your business question, or if you just want a general reading, type in yes reading, okay? What I feel like doing is doing a group reading for everyone, right? And then we will take individual questions and readings. And first of all, I want to quickly introduce myself. I apologize for being a little late today. I was in a real estate investor meeting. We have a meeting I happen to be the same day. Since I joined it, and it seems to be going some days it goes a little longer, so I think I need to change my live schedule to about like around probably moving forward to noon, okay, 12 p.m. Eastern. So that's probably a little better for most of you guys. So anyway, good to be with you all. And those of you guys are new to my community, welcome, welcome. My name is Jenny Ngo, and I am an intuitive business coach and healer, and I specialize in helping coaches, healers, consultants to launch and just grow their business to 6 figures doing what they love. So one of the things I do here for you guys, especially my 6-figure Facebook coach and healer, do this reading so that we can get support and guidance. And sometimes we just need extra confirmations to show us that we're in the right track, the right path, and all those things, right? So again, if you just tuning in, if you would like a intuitive business reading, we'll come to that in a little bit. You can type in your business question. In this moment, I'm in this space, I'm just going to tune in to see what messages, guidance coming in to share with you, what information I'm channeling through. And then if, you just want a general reading, type in yes reading, okay? So give me a moment here, just make sure I can see you guys' comments. General reading. So there we go. Sometimes it has a feedback if I click on some things. Okay, awesome. So good morning, good evening, afternoon, wherever you may be. Okay, awesome. So let's rock and roll. I feel that I'm going to pick one from each deck. Okay, so I have the unicorn deck today, and I feel like the unicorn want to come play with us, and also the fairies and the angels. Okay, we need lots of help and support, especially where we're going through right now. The clients I'm speaking to, and my colleagues and folks in my community. This year has been challenging for many people, not everyone, but has been challenging for a lot of people, and especially a lot of companies. So, we just need extra confirmation. We know they're on the right track, we're on the right path, that we're doing the right thing, and perhaps even open the doors for opportunities, perhaps that we weren't, we weren't thinking about. So especially when things are challenging financially in our business, right? But very, very important not to lose hope, not to, because it's almost like all of us go through storms, right? And even the economy go through those cycles, okay, whether it's 4 or 5 years or whether it's 10, 15 years or whatever. So it goes through the cycles. But if you know it's coming, and you know that is you can move through it, you can move out of the storms, and that you can be successful and you can get out of it. I think I was speaking to I was sharing one other day that one of the real estate investor, he has like over 2,000 multifamily, you talking about apartments, right? And he during the pandemic, during the 2008 or 9 or so years, when the real estate market crashed, he lost 50 million. Guys, breathe that in. I mean, take that in, right? Can you guys comprehend that? 50 million, right? Most of us, if, a couple 100,000, whatever, that put us in a great dump. But he was able to get out of that and actually make more money than he had before. So can you see what the potential can be for us when we can really surrender and really allow our heart to guide us, and trusting that the pathways that our angels and our spirit team are guiding us is for our highest and best good. And sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but when you can really get to that place, allowing yourself to be the instrument of the divine, then what happened is that other opportunities start showing up for you that perhaps you didn't even think of, and you can say, "Oh my gosh, wow! How can this be?" And I feel I'm channeling these messages in before I even read the messages here, but I feel part of that is also it's just flowing in right now. Just want to speak of it. So it's almost like oh, what is it? Give me a second. So it's almost like, the answer to your prayer, right? The answer to your prayer, and it's easy money, right? Easy money doesn't mean that you go and do uh, any illegal stuff, right? But it's easy money, because sometimes most of us have programs. I know I do, okay, in the past, and I'm working through some of the programs, right? Is limiting beliefs. We all do. Okay, it's a matter of moving through it. Is that sometimes we have this belief that making money in our business is hard, right? Making money in business is hard, and so we have to move through that, shift through that, and come back to this anchoring and have this new belief, like making money in our business easy. Getting clients is easy. Money flow to me easy, okay? And I'm being supported. I'm being loved, and opportunities come to me, and we just have to really follow our heart. If it wasn't for these, so just know that your prayers are being answered in ways that perhaps it's not in the way that you think it should be. Okay, but your prayers are being answered. Know that you've been supported all these ways. Okay, so anyway, I feel that information channeled through. So if you're just joining in, we are doing 2 business readings, and I'm just about to do the. I think it's already channeling through the group reading, and then those who are watching now live and replay, and then you have you guys want me to look into what specific questions you have around your business, or you just want to have a general reading, see what messages come in for you guys right now to help you move forward, to help you stay on this path of living your passion, living your purpose, making money, doing what you love. Okay, and be and money flowing to you, right, and showing up to be that, making that greater impact, then you can type in yes reading or whatever that may be. So in this space, I'm literally being open channel and just allowing what messages come in to share with you guys. And sometimes the messages could be some prep talk, right, encouragement, because that's what we need right now. If you've been in a dump, right, if you things has been like many storms are coming through. I mean, the last thing you want to hear about is how can you grow your business, okay? Even though even though you want to, because you're not in a space to receive it. And so that's why sometimes each time you come here, we have people who come here even on a weekly basis. They get things differently. And the second thing, sometimes you may hear me giving strategies, specific strategies, right? And sometimes I just give you enough to move you along, and then a lot of times we just need to talk to you and to see what's there, that kind of thing. So anyway, I just want to share that with you. So it's not cookie cutter. I'm literally being here in open space to support you guys, and how can I be of service? Okay, all right. So again, if you would like a general reading, type in yes reading, so we can come to you. We'll take as many as we can this time. And then if you would like a what you call that thingy, if you have a specific question around your business, or you've been thinking about it in this space, I can tune in to see what comes through, right? What comes through to share with you. All right, so here we are. All right, so I was guided to take 3 cards, and one from each deck. So the first one for the unicorn, okay, leadership. And as I'm tuning into this, it's important in this chaotic time that we're moving into, and a lot of people are saying that 2023 can be challenging, continue to be challenging for a lot of people in economy and everyone. So it's important that we know what the weather's coming. It's almost like seeing the hurricane coming. Are you prepared? Did you board up? I don't live in Florida yet, but one is that we want to move there. But are you prepared for? Do you have plan B? And are you boarding up the windows and that kind of thing? You moving things that could get flooded or water damage up to something higher, or go have plans where you can go to higher grounds or whatever. Okay, so what's this coming through is like leadership. Is that you have to be the leader in your life and in your business, because you actually in your business, you have to be the one. You are the most VIP, the most important person in your life. Is as in this time, and it could be that anchoring positivity, or knowing that things going to be okay in your family, or in your personal life, right, or in your business, right, and showing up in your business as a leader when everyone else is worrying about how they're going to make money in the business, or they're going to get clients or not, and they're in fears and doubts and worries and that kind of thing. Can you show up to be the light? okay, that people are looking for. Can you be the lighthouse? Okay, when I used to channel, when I was channeling Mother Gaia one day, and she called us lighthouses. Okay, lighthouse. So can you be the lighthouse to guide people, and you know that when you serve and you show from this unconditional place of giving and supporting people, the universe can support you. So maybe having this belief, I'm sharing this with you because I have to move through a lot of these myself, right? It's like, reminded you guys, it's like the universe will support me. Okay, I'll get paid by the universe. Okay, so when you showing up and sharing this with others, it may not be direct from that client, right? That is you talking on the phone or whatever, but the universe can support you and many folds. Okay, so really be open to that, and that's what's coming in. Okay. Is that making sense, guys, so far? Okay. So, all right, we'll move through this here. The second thing is moderation. And it's interesting enough, right? As I'm tuning in, it can mean different things, different time, but I'm tuning in. It's almost like um, whatever emotions you're going through, just remember in moderation, eating, whatever you do, remember moderations. Okay. It's that yin yang balance. Okay. It's okay to feel sad, allowing yourself to feel sad, to feel down. It's okay. But knowing on the other side, this is not who you are. It's not who you are. And it's okay, if you've been watching your weight and that kind of thing, and you slur up a little bit, and then you beat yourself up. Don't do that. And say, okay, well, I'm going to pick up from here. I'm going to do better. Or in business, for example, like if you are, doing sales and roaming call, and I was talking to a client yesterday, a coaching client, and without saying her name and everything, just gonna share the story, and some of you guys can relate. She's been talking to about 5 clients recently, and she feel they're very good fit for her, and she all make the offer, and then they didn't jump on it right away, but she feel like she would love to work with them. So we did the healing membership, actually the business success membership, help her work through the beliefs and the energies around that. And now she can see, oh yeah, I'm excited to reach. And actually, she was afraid to reach out to them because of feeling that she didn't want to pressure them, or feeling that she's going to be sales sleazy, or feeling like, fear rejection, or what if she said no, or whatever. I mean, I don't want to put them in a bad financial situation, whatever that may be, or other stories that comes up. And so what happened is we did a clearing, we did the work, and then she tuned into her guidance. Okay, from this space, what take one by one, and what is the next step for you? And she got that, a couple of them, she would do it like she would go to the beach, because live really walking distance to the beach, and we'll just do voice as a video message and to send it to them in Messenger, and to let them know what she, to reach out to them that way, to connect with them. And she's really coming from this place of, I'm here for you if you would like my support, and I know I can support you and change your life, to live the life, your passion, purpose. So that's more of her helping people with anxiety, so they can live a life of passion, purpose. Okay, so anyway, so that's what's coming through. So it's around knowing that there's a yin and yang balance, right? Even if you're going through a place where you feel really down and feeling a lot of pain, or feeling a lot of emotional pain, right? Knowing that you're gonna be okay. It's okay. You're up leveling. You're not downgrading. It seems like it. It seems like you're downgrading financially. It seems like you're downgrading all areas of your life, kind of thing, right? But you're actually not downgrading. You're upgrading, up leveling. Okay, and sometimes it can, in the midst of it, just like cleaning out a closet. When you go to clean out a closet, it can feel like it can feel like you are it's like you make it worse. Okay, but it's not true. So is that resonating with you guys? Okay, all right. And the third card here is from the angels. Just remind yourself to reward yourself. Okay, give yourself, it doesn't have to cost money to take a fancy trips to wherever, right? It can just give yourself some time to have a break that day, or 30 minutes or an hour, or just do something that, doesn't have to cost money, go, like go on a walk, or go on a picnic with your kids or with your partner or whatever, okay, or your dog or cat, okay. So the cat may not sit still, but you guys know what I mean. That's what's coming through. At times, sometimes Dan and I we'll grab something and go on a picnic, and we'll just have a conversation, talk about date lunch kind of thing. Or sometimes what we do is we may, pack something at home. My mother cooked really awesome. We don't have to go out to eat very much. I'm very blessed. So sometimes we can pack something and just go out in a beautiful space looking at the lake, right? We don't live on the lake, but we live like 10 minutes from the lake. So it doesn't make sense. So just help yourself, bring you back to this place of trusting again. So breathe. Every one of you listen to this now or on a replay. Just allow yourself to breathe and connect to this energy that's here, okay? So it's not me just talking, sharing. And those of you guys in my coaching programs or have been around me, the energy is, as I'm showing up, just like you showing up for your clients, it's just who you are. And it's emanating this essence and this presence. It's easy for you to drop into this vortex, a flow, and reminding you, and you can remember these messages, and oh my gosh, it makes so much sense now. Even it makes sense before, now it makes even more sense, right? Or you've forgotten about now it's just a huge reminder, right? Anyway, so is that resonating with you? Is that making sense to you? Let me know if that resonates with you, and give me hearts, love, like that kind of thing. Literally, I'm just channeling, I'm just speaking. And when I studied psychic mediumship, when you really being this flow and just allowing allowing what come up to share with you. I may appear to be a little long-winded, but I trust it's supporting you. So see it from that space, okay? And because if you, nothing but intuition is that if you start doubting yourself, right? If it's like something, it's just very subtle. It's very subtle. It's almost so subtle that if you question it or doubt it, then you get in your head. So that's how a lot of, even I'm talking to this really famous psychic medium, right? And he said, yeah, I just have to trust what comes through. Okay. And that's reminding him for one of the greatest lesson as studying psychic mediumship for a couple of years is to trust, Jenny, to trust you got this. And you may not get this in ways that other people see, because some people see visually, some people see auditory, but God's or feel knowing, claircognizant or sentient or whatever. But God's source will give you the information you need in the way that you best can receive it. Okay, if you're visual, then you probably get more vision. If you're more auditory, you might hearing, or you just know. And if you just know, that's really darn good, right? If you just know. Anyway, so that's kind of came through. All right, so if you're just coming in, we are doing 2 business reading. You can drop your business question below, or you just want a general reading, type it in there, okay? All right, so where am I going? Da, da, da. And again, if I skip anybody, definitely not intentional. Good to see you guys here. Good to see Jennifer, Sonia, Cindy, Stephanie. Great to see you, my dear. Hope you're doing well. And we'll have folks here in IG too. So good to see you guys. So anywhere you may be tuning in from, you can drop your questions. I'll do my best to get to you guys. Okay, so let's see where I am going next here. So I think let's see Cindy. So happy Thanksgiving. Oh, thank you, my dear. And I actually just want to say, okay, then you want a reading, okay? And then I'll come back to you, Sonia. All right, so let's see. Angels. Yep, the angel cards want to play with you, my dear. So let me just see what messages are coming in for you. Oh, I guess the word come in trust and blessed. Okay, so very important in this space right now to trust and trust in your process. However long it takes you to get where you want to go. We are where we are because that's where we need to be. Okay, so give yourself love and compassion in your journey. You're not missing out anything. I know it's hard. Sometimes we feel like we should be further along, whatever. But just really using this opportunity wherever you are, if you're still working, and move transitioning to whatever that you want to do, just trust that you are being you are where you need to be, and using all of the resources and all the opportunities for you to break out of whatever limitation we've been setting ourselves. Okay, so with that we can really release the chain. I mean, get this image almost like the chain that's being kind of tying us down from moving forward. So whatever other opportunities are coming to us, then we can just break free from it, and seeing that all the other things you have tried in the past that didn't quote unquote work. And I'm just challenging through here. I don't know if that makes sense for you, my dear, so far. But anyone else? Okay, I feel this is not just this is not just for, it's not just for Cindy. It has brought you where you are today, and you didn't have the knowledge back then. You didn't have the mindset. We didn't have the energies or the spiritual knowing, whatever. And it's different outcome. But moving forward today, you can create that new outcome. Does that make sense? So what's also coming through is that, so don't let the past. Now I feel this is for reminding of Cindy and everyone, is that don't let the past results equal to the future or current, your future reality. Does it make sense? So whatever failures we have had in the past, relationships, business, or multi-level marketing, whatever, don't let that be the same. Allow us to have closed-minded, and we miss the opportunities that could actually say and be the answer to our prayer. That's what's coming through. Okay, that's what's coming through. Okay, all right. So very good. And the card for you, my dear, is listen, listen, listen. And like I said, this is very subtle. It's very subtle. And sometimes, I do things, and sometimes my Dan may not agree with it. We're different people, right? And he's very intuitive too, but I'm also have my own ways of intuitive. So sometimes, and so sometimes, like, I be doing things, and he may not agree with it right away, but I just need to listen to my heart, and it just feels right. And you just be you, okay? That Kung Fu Panda, you be you. You be the best you can be. So in that you being you, somehow it just opens up, okay? And somehow, I'm so grateful that I follow my heart, that I listen to that subtle knowing. I don't even know freaking why I say yes to that, or why I say yes to hop in a call with this person or reconnected with my friend. But I'm so happy that I did, because that was the exact thing that I needed to help me moving forward. Does it make sense? So anyway, that's what's coming through, my dear. Let me know if that resonates with you. And anyone else that resonated with you, take it as your message. Okay, take it as your message. All right. So, so Cindy said that makes sense. You're welcome, my dear. I mean, and that's amazing. That is just in this space you can really feel that it's not just me saying things. And most of you, including yourself, Cindy, you're very intuitive. You're very sensitive. So tap into that knowing. Tap into that knowing. So thank you, Sonia. Thank you for also saying it makes sense. Okay. All right. Good to see you, Pamela. All right, so where are we going next? I think I did say Sonia, right? All right, so let's see here. I feel the fairies want to play with you. So I would love a general reading, please. All right, my dear. So let me just see. All right, so what I'm picking up right away, and again, it may be what you're feeling recently, or it not have to be today, but perhaps recently. Okay, so I'm picking up this worries around finances. Okay, I mean, who here worries about finances? Okay, like we all do, right? Our business go up and down. Unfortunately, it's not like when you work from 9 to 5 job. I used to be a nurse and midwife. I show up at work. Every 2 weeks, I get paid on a clock, okay? And sometimes as an entrepreneur, we can show up and we may not get paid for sometime couple months, right? And but sometimes we show up and one day we make enough money for the whole year or 6 months. Does it make sense? So that ups and down. So what's coming through is whatever financial worries you're having right now, just keep breathe. Give it over to God's source. Okay, know that you can be taken care of, and and again, just coming back to knowing that you're worthy, know that you supported, and whatever this is, you can be supported. You can be supported. And what's also coming through is keep an eye out for other opportunities. Okay, other opportunities, whether you still looking to get into your business, or even if you are transitioning from working to business, whatever. But look into opportunities that's coming through, and the opportunity doesn't have to be hard, and the opportunity doesn't have to how I said this, doesn't have to change drastically what you're doing. The right opportunity can just add on what you are doing or love doing. Does that make sense? And that's something that's what's coming through. I don't know what, but I'm getting this message, Sonia, for you to reach out to me on DM. Okay, I'm not going to sell you anything, that kind of thing, but I want to share this opportunity with you. That's what's just the southern knowing. And for those of you, anyone, you guys too, if you, because recently I came across an opportunity that's like, oh my gosh, like I'm just blown away. And I spoke to met someone recently, and they share with me how they make money, and it's like so easy, and he doesn't do anything more different than what he's already doing and getting paid. So no, it's not multi-level marketing, those kind of things. So if you're interested in that opportunity, you can reach out to me. I can share information, and I can hop in a call with you if needed. Okay. All right, so that's what's coming through. So sometimes you show up, you don't even know why you're here, and maybe you can type in side gig, so that I know that's what you're interested in, or like not type here, but you can message me to side gig, the side gig you were talking about, or side opportunity, or whatever that may be, so I can understand what you get, because sometimes I forget. Okay, so anyway, so don't worry about the money, okay? Because what happened when we worry about money, we feel like, and our mind's limited. We only can see, this is it. This is how much I have in the bank. This is how many clients I have. I don't know how I'm going to get more, that kind of thing. And that's all we can see, okay? But when we can surrender and give it over to God's source, that the doors will start opening up for you, okay? So that's what's coming through for you, Sonia. And I didn't get pick a card for you yet, okay? So let me see this one. And it's reminding you to connect to your inner guidance, right? Your inner guidance and wisdom. And I just want to share about inner guidance, right? So it's not like we have information and answer within us, but sometimes it's like it comes from the outside. Like, for example, me sharing something today, it's like it triggers something within you, and then you get that. So sometimes it doesn't have to all coming from your head or coming from your heart, within yourself. Does it make sense? But it's almost like you show today, you hear something, boom, that's it. Okay, that could be that. Okay, so that's, listen to that, in that knowing and that coming within you. Okay, so is that making sense, Sonia? Let me know how that is. Okay. All right, so where am I going next? And this is helpful for you guys, okay? Sometimes we just need, just like I said, how do we know those things, right? Again, it's like I'm just tuning in and I'm getting information from your high guidance and source, okay? So I'm just going to share that, okay? Let's see. Oh, Sonia said yes, that this resonates. You're welcome, my dear. Alrighty, so where we if I skip any by, definitely not intentional. And again, if you're just tuning in, we're doing 2 business reading. If you have a specific question on your business, type in below comment. If you just want a general reading, type in yes reading. Okay. I think we have time for a couple more. So and if I forget, sometimes I forget to share these things. Okay. If those of guys are not yet in my Facebook group, well, I'm pulling up this thingy here, my 6-figure coach and healer Facebook group, you guys can join that. I'll put the link here. And if you guys, those of you hadn't had my ebook yet, you can grab my ebook, and you can dive within yourself. It can help you if you want to fill up your one-on-one group coaching, that kind of thing, work with the mindset stuff, energy blocks, whatever. Grab it. I'll put that there for you guys before I forget, okay? And you can, if you listen elsewhere, you can see it in my bio. All right. So where are we going next? Okay, so let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. It's moving, so apologize and see. Okay, so I see that's my eyes moved to Janice. Janet said, can I get a reading, please, for my recruiting business in December? Okay. In December. Okay. I feel the unicorn want to come to play with you, Janice. Okay. Let's see what message is coming in for you first, and then we'll look at the card. So anything comes in to share with you regarding her business in December. Okay. All right. So Janice, what I'm getting is for you to trust. Okay, trust. So let go any worries about how things will work out. And I feel a little throat clearing energies. I don't know. You feel that, other people listening feeling that. So whatever that is, it's important. Like what's coming through, it's important to share, the opportunity, um, to share. And sometimes I know in businesses, especially in recruiting, that kind of thing, sometimes you reach out to people. It could be calling or call email, call whatever, code whatever. And it's like sometimes it's hard for us, and especially when we get a lot of no's. It can feel disheartening. Okay, does that make sense? So, and your job is to share the opportunity. So I feel like the angels you guys want me to remind you, you know this already, but to remind you is coming from this place of you sharing the opportunity. Now, the opportunity is not for everyone, right? I was a nurse and a midwife, and this is many years ago. Well, about 14 years. That I hadn't worked as a nurse and midwife about 7, 8 years since I did this business full time. But I still have recruiters that, nursing recruiters or midwife recruiters that, hey, we have an opening here for a midwife. We have an opening here for a registered nurse, that kind of thing. We pay bonuses and all kinds of things. And I'll just, because I'm not in this place where I am doing that work. Does it make sense? So I said right now, I'm not looking for the job. I appreciate the opportunity, kind of thing. Or some people may be, it's like, well, why the hell you contact me, take me off the do not call list or do not reach list, that kind of thing. You may get those, all ranges of things, but your job is to share the opportunity. Does that make sense? So it's a number game. So don't feel like, oh, I share with this 1 or 2, 3 people, and then they say no, and and then it affects your emotional state. So anyway, that's what's coming in to share with you so far, Janice, and is that making sense? Okay. And let me see what the other card. You said, "Whoo!" Because I am a unicorn myself. I love it. You love that, and I'm just like picking up the card, and I just feel the unicorn wants to play with you, and just reminding you, you are that. We all are that. We can have magic and miracles in our life. And also, what's also coming through too is that look at there is another stream of income that's coming in for you that's not directly related to the quote unquote business you're doing, but it's adding on to it. It's almost like you do what you're doing already, but you're just sharing with people the other opportunity that in a way that bring more income into you. Does it make sense? So that's what I'm sensing for you. And I also get this, like, Janice, like, reach out to me. Okay. Reach out to me, DM me for that that opportunity I was mentioning. I forgot who it was I was mentioning to. I feel this will blend right into the work that you're already doing. Okay. And I feel like you're going to do really well with it, and you're going be able to, actually, you may be able to exceed your income you may be able to exceed your income that you may bring in, as a side opportunity. So anyway, that's what's coming in so far, my dear. I don't know if that makes sense. So feel into that resonance. Okay. I'm asking each and every one of you to feel into the resonance of it, because at the end of the day, no matter who say what, me or your spouse or your mentor or whatever it is, right? You just have to tune in. Does it resonate with you? Okay. And if you follow that subtle, quiet voice, you're going to be taken care of. Okay. Anyway, that's what's coming through. So the card for you, the unicorn remind you, my dear. Again, I feel this message also to help others too. So if this resonate with you, take it as yours too. Okay. So I know this is coming in to remind Janice of her magnificent, her innocence, right? How I'm just being reminded, like the beautiful unicorn, and you love that. And then and I just love the stars. When I was in a side note, when I was in Sedona, because I think, yeah, it's a donor place where they keep the place dark at nighttime. They have these rules, or where everyone turn off the light kind of thing and only keep the necessary one on, so you can see this almost the whole the stars. It looks more beautiful, even the picture. And anyway, so what's coming through is I'm just see this beautiful unicorn, and again, the little baby unicorn, just remember your innocence. Remember when you were a little girl, how excited you are. You don't see any limitations. Why not? Why not? I can be anything I want to be. I can be successful. Why not? And you have no fear of reaching out, no fear of connecting, no fear of anything. You're just excited because it's like you're just excited. Okay, that's what's coming. It's coming in for you. So I feel like the unicorns, the angels, and your high guidance would like for you to remind you to remember that beautiful little girl innocence, those times where you feel like there's no limit. Basically, there's no limit. So I just feel this deep resonance. So definitely reach out to me if you feel any one of you that listen to this, reach out to me, and then make sure you say opportunity or side gig or something like that, okay? Because otherwise I get so many DMs that I remind me. Otherwise I forget. Like unfortunately, maybe it's a good thing, but sometimes I don't remember people's faces and names as good as my husband. And I have to ask him, like, who's that again? I don't know who's like with me. Some people have that gift. Okay, I'm working on it. Okay, awesome. All right, so maybe we'll have time for one. Well, I guess I came in. I forgot what time, how long we doing the stream so far. I don't want to go too long, but I know we have a couple more folks here. So let's see what's coming through here for you guys. Is that resonating with you? And again, wherever you're watching this in, you like a business reading, type in your question. You just want a general reading, type in yes reading, okay? And again, if I miss anybody, skip over anybody, it's not intentional, okay? Because I'm do my best here to scroll up and down. I'm human. All right, so I see here, looks like I see Paletta. Please do a reading for me. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so I feel like the fairies want to play with you, my dear. All right. So let me just tune in and see what's coming up to share with you, my dear. All right. First and foremost, the word coming in is trust. Trust. Okay. So let me just pick a card for you, and then I will see what else flow through. Okay. Very, very important to trust. Okay. So trust that the ups and downs of your business. Okay. Trust that the cycle of financial worries. Okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So take a deep breath. Let her go of the worries, the fears, the doubts. Okay. And really connect back within yourself. Connect back within yourself. Remember, you are where you need to be. And sometimes we do things, but it doesn't pan out the way that we are to do it. And we beat ourselves up and feeling like, what the hell is wrong with me? How come others can make money with their business, doing what they love, and how come I can't? We all have moments like this, right? I'm not saying today, but we all have moments like that. I have moments like this too. And retrospectively, and it's hard when you're in the midst of it, but retrospectively knowing that, coming back to this place of loving yourself, have love and compassion self, and surrendering over how you make money, the income, even the business. That's something I have to learn. Surrendering your business and how it's going to show up to the divine, to source, okay? Because there's other opportunities that can come to you. It may not be directly in our coaching business or healing business, whatever that may be. It could be a supplemental of it, and it will help us make the income, and then help us make the income so that we can ride the weather, or that there's resources that come from other places to help us move through. Because in life, right, guys, because in any cycle, and those of you that study astrology and stuff, I'm not very good with that, and I'm still learning. But it's like, I believe there's a period in our 9-year cycle or something. It could be 1 year, or it could be some people a little longer, or 2 years, or whatever, that no matter what it's almost that planting a seed. It's almost like you preparing, you plant the seed, you are preparing, and then so that phase in that cycle, whatever that may be, you don't see any growth, and you feel like, what the hell is going on with me? What's wrong with me? And what's whatever, right? And why it's not working? You feel like, God, like source, like help me here, and how come it's not working? So when we can see that as like, okay, maybe I'm in this phase right now, and astrologically or whatever, or even in the business, right? Because sometimes our business needs to get up the momentum, right? Build our audience, get our messages, get a niche, and get an offer, and then have the confidence to believe in yourself, the confidence to believe in your clients, and then to be able to show up in this powerful way. So that could be that. And then so we feel like, well, I don't know, this is kind of challenging through. So whatever that is, just sometimes just come into a place of, not sometimes, come to the place of having love and compassion. So where you are right now, and where your business is, where your financial situation is, and trust and knowing that there's a high purpose, that's high divine, there's blessing in the struggles, and it doesn't have to be this way. And so as you keep an open minded, there could be other opportunities that come into you, like I said earlier, and that can support you moving forward in your business. You get you over this hump. And sometimes, sometimes getting a loan from you, getting a loan from, sometimes in my business in the past too, I may get a loan for my life insurance policy from the cash value, or I may, put something on, like a purchase on a zero interest credit card. I'm not giving advice here, definitely not a financial advisor, but just seeing is money, right? To source, money is money. And if you're able to get that kind of support, get a zero interest, for example, credit card. I don't know why I'm speaking these things, for even 18 months, it can help you get over the lump, or get like, for example, HELOC, a home equity line of credit, where a lot of people have equity now, that you can tap into that, and you can weather the storm, right? Weather the storm, because so that when you have access to money, even though it's not directly money coming from your business per se, you're not stressing out, and you don't grow as much gray hair. Okay, is that making sense? So I don't know why that came through. I trust that's valuable for you, my dear. And so sometimes, I know in the past I had to get over my ego and feeling like, I'm a failure. I should be making money this month, or the last 3 months that I haven't, as much as I would like to, and all that kind of thing. And so when we think in this place, what would happen is that we put ourselves in this little small box. That's all I know, and that's all is possible, and I don't know how to get out of it. But when you get out of the box and say, you know what, like, I'm being supported, and then, wherever money comes in from, I know I'm going to be supported. It's not like, you can be like this, like, sucking on a bottle, for example, like a baby, for the rest of your life, right? It's just in this, maybe this couple months or this year, whatever that you need, so that you can not stress about money, and you can focus on serving and showing up, and knowing that you can be supported by the universe. Okay. Whew. So I know that's a mouthful, but let me know if that makes sense, my dear. Okay, anybody who's listening in, we're all here together. So any parts of this is, sometimes spirit source can't speak everything to us in one time, in a way that we can receive. If you get, tidbits here and there from whatever readings I do for others, take that as your message. Okay. All right. Whew, so I love this beautiful fairy, okay, and the moon energy. So as I'm tuning in to see what messages come in for you, my dear, and also you can tune in too to see what that is for you. Okay, so cleansing. So the word cleansing come through, and I do love this beautiful moon energy, and I love that rainbow, that almost that opalescent rainbow. This is what I see. And again, for the longest time, I don't see nothing. Okay, I don't see nothing. But lately, I've been this past year, I've been blessed to see opalescent rainbow light like that in objects, and in people, and also in my hair. Okay, even the cobweb, how small that cobweb. I'm just one day sitting in Sedona, and just like looking at, what is that thing? It's glittering with this rainbow opalescent light there, and it's like, I was just like so in this place of awe. Oh my God, I'm so grateful. Imagine a cobweb that there's no spider that's living in just 1 or 2 strands of cobweb on the rail, okay, on the patio. And here I am, can see that. So anyway, just knowing that know that you're being loved and supported, tap into cleanse, right? Cleanse. So whatever negative thoughts you have, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. We all have that. It's cleansing it, right? It's cleansing it. And I choose to know that I'm going to be supported. I choose to know that I can have amazing clients that love to work with me. I choose to know that, I choose that I'm good enough, that I'm choose that, yeah, you choose. Okay, so because what happens that we go into the limited, some people call it the ego, but I don't like to use the ego in that kind of sense, in a way that's a separate entity, but it's almost like where you edge God out, ego, edge God out. So basically when we edge the God essence, the divinity of us out, we connected to the limitations of ourselves. So where we have limited ourselves. So and you guys listen to this now on a replay, wherever you have limited beliefs, or where we have been limiting your business or your financial situation or your health situation, relationships or whatever, there's some kind of belief around that. Because the truth of who you already good enough, you already love, you already supported, things are working out for you. Okay, but if we don't think it's not working out for us, just like Henry Ford says, whatever you think you can do it, or what's the quote, guys? I forgot now, but that's kind of whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So in this moment, let's break through that and just have love and compassion self. And I choose. Okay, and we need constant reminders like this. I need constant reminders of this. Okay, guys, that's when I reach out to my colleagues and even my mentors and my healers and all of those. Okay, it's like, I'm going through a storm right now. Can you help me? Remind me the truth who I am, that I am. And then the more that you are showing up in this powerful way, guys, to support others, especially you guys as coaches, healers, consultants, right? It's not easy, right? Having a business not easy. One of my mentors, 7-figure mentor coach, says that if you want things to be easy, guess what? Don't start a business and don't have kids. Okay, that's what he said. I'll add in be in a long-term relationship, and add in there, like, don't work together with your partner in the business. Okay, because that will amplify things to the max. And I'm doing all of that, right? Not just one business, more than one businesses. And so anyway, but it's one of the best personal development that you can do, because it will bring everything that you need to work on to move through, so that you can live that life that you love, the life that God, source, the angels want you to live, in alignment of that, much quicker than it's almost like an alchemy. It's almost like a rocket ship. Okay, so you guys are in this rocket ship here, and knowing that you're loved, knowing that you're being supported. Okay, why don't we, I just been guided to do this. Okay, so is that making sense, Pamela? Okay, let me know, and if I can support anyway, let me know. I don't know when you came in, but if you need some support around like the side opportunity where you can perhaps bring in more income into your business to help supplement whatever, just let me know. So DM me. All right, real quick, what I would do, because I feel this is what's coming through, because I do this a lot with my coaching clients, and also in the healing membership and coaching calls, and when I have sessions with them. But why don't we just take a quick moment here, just allow yourself to drop into the heart space. Okay, as long as you're not driving, you can always come back to listen to this, but just allow yourself to drop back to the heart space. Okay, there you go. Just really breathe, and just allow the breath will, if you in your head, it will drop into the heart space. Okay, very good. So great job, Pamela. And from this space right here, okay. I'm sorry, Paletta. From this space right here, okay, very good. See if there's any messages coming in for you from your high guidance, whether that's your angels or your spirit guides or your intuition, and see what message is coming in for you. And I'll be quiet for a moment. Just hold the space for you. Just allow the knowing to drop in for you, the concerns you've been having, perhaps the questions you've been having, the doubts, the fears, or whatever worries, financially, your business, or whatever. Can you allow your intuition to drop in the knowing for you? Just give you guys a moment here. Beautiful. Wow, I trust that's valuable for you, and let me know how that was for you. If you want to share anything in the chat, you can, because I feel we're on this together, and just keep trusting, keep moving forward. The other what as I'm being with this is like it's an opportunity. I think is that the word opportunity coming in. So opportunity can come into us when we open for it. Okay, does it make sense? And we let go of our old stories and what is possible and what was the true message coming in. I almost forgot. Sometimes these things come in and I was like almost like it just leave me. Okay, but it came back because it's important. Is that everyone see this? Everyone's giving. Sometimes all of us are giving the same opportunity. Okay, for example, you. Mm, for example, so you're giving the exam. What's coming through the message like all of us are giving the same opportunity, but what makes someone successful or not is that what they do with the opportunity. They can say, "Oh, that's not for me," or "Oh, I can't do that. I'm not like them, right? I'm not an extrovert or whatever." Um, then we don't do nothing, and when you don't do nothing, you get nothing, right? Or you don't you where you're at, where someone can get the same opportunity and say, "You know what? I'm tuning in somehow. I don't know what this is, but I just feel right." And it's almost like God's source are guiding you to the opportunity, right? And then the opportunity it's just the door just open, and then the next door will open, and the next door will open. So I don't know if that makes sense for you all, but so it's what you do with the opportunity. Okay, so don't worry about what other people do, is what you do with the opportunity when it comes your way. And sometimes it takes us to get out of our ego, our limitations, okay, and our BS, our belief systems, so that we can see the opportunity for what it is. Okay, and how we do that is tuning in within ourselves, that little subtle knowing. I don't know why, but let me reach out, or I don't know why, but let me reconnect. I don't know why, but let me just do this. Okay, and anyway, that's what's coming in, guys. Okay, so uh is it helpful, you guys? Yeah, I don't know about you all, but I'm being here and I'm feeling hot. So I know there's a lot of energies, a lot of things are moving in for you. I trust that's valuable for you, that you get more clarity and come to this space that I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. That I'm gonna be okay. And then keep you open minded for ways you can to help your business and help yourself, especially in the financial department, to weather the storm, so that you can, and take the opportunities. I was someone's, I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, but something about Warren Buffett, he says, when people are fearful about the market, then that's when you go in. When people are greedy or like or doing all that, then that's when you want to stay in the sideline or watch. Okay, so sometimes there's opportunities, and like during the Great Depression, I'll leave you one last thing. I don't know why this came through. It's a little long today, but I guess everyone need to hear this. Is I feel is like during the Great Depression, guys. Remember the Great Depression? Thank God I wasn't alive, and but it's one of the hardest time financially, and people don't have food, and the money was short, and that kind of thing. But they one of this point, it was one of the play time where there were one of the most millionaires that were born out of the Great Depression. Okay, so I feel this is also another opportunity for many of you guys. Okay, for many of you guys, and it may be that with the coaching, combined with other investments. Okay, combined with other things you're doing, right? And it's okay. You can combine some of these things, because I also, it took me some time to come to realize it's important to have, what to call it? It's important to have um, passive income too, right? So sometimes in our business, no matter what business you're in, even Google and Facebook and forgot who, Amazon, right? Um, they're laying off some people right now or talking about it. Okay. So even the big giant Fortune 500 or whatever, the stock market kind of thing, there's the ups and downs in our business, right? Some many years we do really well, and some years we that may be a little challenging. And so knowing that it's okay. So I don't know where I'm going with this. This is kind of coming through. So to just show you guys opportunities out there. So maybe not to get caught up in your current situation, and just being open and trust and know that you being supported and being guided. And I trust that it's valuable for you to hear. And some of you I haven't seen in a while. Some of you guys are new. So I trust this is helpful for you, and it help you to inspire you. Just not just showing up today's call or stream and wasting your time. I trust that you see it. I get as much as you get out of it, because as I'm showing up with you guys, right? Because it takes I won't say a lot. It does take a different vibration frequency to tune into the guidance. Okay. You know what I mean? I don't know if those of you guys who do psychic mediumship should understand. So it's a high vibration, right? And then here I am in this vibration, this essence. And it's easy for you when you're out of your head into the heart to tap into that and get that known for yourself. So anyway, if I can support you anyway, let me know. Yeah, so grab my ebook if you haven't already. To even you been doing coaching, healing work, or consulting work for a while. Sometimes you may be there's this 2 millimeter shift you need to fine tune. Sometimes if you new and you want to make sure we get the right foundation. Okay, grab that. Yeah, so anyway, is that valuable for you all? Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys, and I trust it's valuable. And we'll do this every Wednesday unless I'm traveling on holidays, and we may change it to noon. So when I get around to my assistant to it, we'll change it to noon, so that way I don't run behind after because the real estate investing group that I'm in, that sometimes I run a little longer with trainings, okay, and master classes. So I love you all. Take care, and thank you so much for being here today. And I will see you guys next week. Okay, bye for now.